Hello everyone, welcome to the LUMP lecture series on tongue diagnosis made easy. Today we shall discuss the tongue diagnosed to have slight spleen qi and blood deficiency. This is the tongue of a 31-year-old female who complained of fatigue, constipation, bouts of no appetite, and epigastric fullness. No Western diagnosis was given. Background of overwork, irregular eating habits, and excessive consumption of sweets. Tongue is described to be slightly pale but of normal shape, with red points at the tip, slightly white yellowish greasy coating at the posterior third. Chinese diagnosis is slight spleen qi and blood deficiency based on the pallor of the tongue, normal shape. It is also considered to be normal, and slight food stagnation because of the slightly white yellowish greasy coating at the posterior third. The tip of a normal tongue is red or shows many red, small, and fine points, while the tongue body is pale or pale red. A slight reddening of the tip is likewise normal and important, as it reflects good communication between the gate of vitality, called Mingmen, and the heart. The physiological fire of the gate of vitality causes this slight redness in the tip of the tongue. However, a strong red discoloration of the tip points to the presence of heat in the heart. The degree of redness indicates the strength of the heat, which will also manifest in corresponding symptoms. A pale tongue with a normal tongue shape and coating indicates only a slight deficiency of lung and spleen qi. In this case, the qi is not strong enough to transport the blood to the tongue, resulting in a paler coloration of the tongue body. The paleness of the tongue body is proportional to the degree of the deficiency. The paler the tongue body, the more serious the qi and yang deficiency. So let's take a look at the background to disease of our 31-year-old patient. Overwork, irregular eating habits, and excessive consumption of sweets. In Chinese medicine, working too hard or overwork is considered to be a common cause of illness. It is believed that in order to be completely healthy, you must have a good balance between rest and work. When you burn the candle at both ends, the result is a depletion of your energy. Chinese medicine is all about energy, and having enough to function on a daily basis is crucial. If you become depleted, you might experience symptoms such as getting sick frequently, fatigue, a poor appetite, feeling cold, easy bruising, a pale complexion, poor digestion, and shortness of breath. What can you do if overwork has taken its toll on your energy? Well, the obvious answer is to not work so hard. However, if you're the parent of small children, the sole wage earner in a family, need to work long hours at your job, or have decided to go to school and work at the same time, working less may not be possible. There are things that you can do, however, to protect your health until such a time when you can slow down. Among them, get enough sleep. If you do nothing else, getting enough sack time is imperative. 7 to 8 hours is ideal. If you struggle with insomnia, consulting with your acupuncturist can be extremely helpful. Rest and rejuvenate. While this may feel like one more thing to do in a busy week, it is important to take some time for yourself to rebuild your depleted energy. This means taking some time each day to feed yourself mentally and spiritually. This may be as simple as taking 20 minutes to walk outside, read a book, or do the daily crossword puzzle. If you have time on the weekend, put your feet up for a half an hour and take a nap. Eat well. According to Chinese medicine, your energy is made from the food you eat and the air you breathe. Eating foods that are wholesome, such as whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and light proteins, cooked in soups, stews, and stir-fried dishes, are nutritious and easy to digest. Yes, some fruits can be cooked into soups, curries, compotes, and other entrees. Just breathe. Most of us don't think much about breathing because it's something we do all the time. However, knowing that in part your energy is made from the air you take into your body through the lungs might make you a little more conscious of how you breathe. Take a few minutes each day, really only 3 or 4 minutes, to take a deep breath. Open your chest as you breathe in, hold for 5 seconds, and release slowly until your lungs are empty. Repeat this sequence for 10 breaths. Sit up. You can't breathe properly or digest well if you're slumped over a keyboard or folded into a couch. Imagine you have a string coming out of the top of your head that is pulling you upward. Feel yourself getting taller, your shoulders dropping, and your chest opening. Take care. If you are working too hard and or too many hours, the ideal solution really is to lighten up. However, if that's not possible, it's especially important for you to take really good care of yourself to avoid becoming sick or exhausted. In Chinese medicine, we take a holistic approach when treating the conditions of concern. This is because of the interrelationship between the body systems and the organ functions. Dysfunction of one aspect can cause a chain reaction of health issues in other areas or systems of the body. Thank you for your attention.